Hello team, welcome to another quarterly report for Tyranny. This is Q2 of 2026. Years flying by. Not much in this one either. I did not get fully on track yet, but I have been doing a couple more things in from the last report, but nothing really to write home about. So the sales from this period from April 18th to today, which is actually just to yesterday. Okay, well, it's fine. It's July 18th. I sold 80 units. Most of those were a discount. Um, one was a sale for 60 some percent off, and the other was a summer sale for 90% off. So it's like $1, which is where most people bought it. I think this was a sale. Good. I don't know if that was a spring sale or something, but and this was a summer sale where we got quite a few sales. Yeah, wish list dropped a little bit because they were converted to sales mostly. We were above 900 at some point. Maybe someday we'll get to 1,000. It's kind of weird metric now that the game is out available so people can buy it and not have wish listed. So collecting is not a priority, I would say. We had a few more demo players too, but yeah. It's cool. Most of the sales were from Japan. I'm not sure how that word's getting out. I do have it translated to Japanese, but not very well. I got a review from a Japanese player, a very nice one, so that probably boosted up a little bit. I'll get into that when we get to the page, the game page updates, which is just a review, which is here. All right, okay, game page. We got two more reviews from last time, which is really cool because it actually put us at the 10 threshold, which now has like a text thing that says positive. And so far so good. 100% positive reviews. But I thought that once you get to this 10 number, you get like more exposure on Steam or something like that, but maybe the game has just already been out too long or something. But this bodes well for the full release because it will already have this positive label on it, or at least, well, some label. I might get a bunch of negative ones soon. So it'll do well when the game fully releases. So yeah, I actually checked the traffic here. The review that hit 10 was on the 14th. So right here, this is page impressions for the game, and this was the review that pushed it over 10. And yeah, it's like no visible impressions, especially for more like this. I would think that would be increased because it would display in more places, but no. So maybe I was lied to, or maybe the game is just too old um to be exposed anymore. It's just kind of probably not something Steam wants to advertise. So yeah, that's cool. I got two new reviews. Like I said, I still need to update these to be to fit the new format, but I'm really dreading it. Not really a fan of making these GIFs. Yeah, we have uh, uh, most helpful. Anyway, this was before this one. This was number 9, and that was by this person, Kawashima, and they actually joined Discord. I think that's him. Actually, during Discord, and gave a cool suggestion, which I'll go over in the game update section. One of the few updates in this period, but it did give me motivation. I'm always very excited to add systems that people want instead of level design, which is what I should be doing. Yeah, it's a Carnage Heart Enjoyer. Yeah, it says positive. And then this is number 10 review that I got. Very nice. Which cool to hear that UI is nice. I mean, decent enough because UI has always been my weak point. So yeah, thank you everyone for the reviews. I really appreciate it. And yeah, join Discord and get all your wishes granted. Get all your suggestions made. I'm not gonna question your ideas. They're all awesome to me. Um, yeah. So yeah, let me go over a couple of game updates I did in this quarter. Yeah. So this is one that I did myself. For I don't know why I thought of a particular reason, but all I did was add these numbers 4 out of 8 slots and 2 out of 16 slots, and it differentiates the tournaments a little bit. And I just added a few more, just an extra one, just so they don't. There's always something. There's always a tournament you can join, even when it's full. And if when this game gets really popular, and there's gonna be like thousands of people, we can just increase this number size we want. And looks like the one we want is actually getting close to filled up, so we'll run it. I might stream it or something. I always had a plan of streaming tournaments. Well, like run them first, and then yeah, and then like I don't know, and then and people after that will be able to rewatch the battles on their own client. And the other thing, it's kind of a more major thing, which I thought was a really cool idea, and Flair agreed. My homie Flair was helping me with level design and everything now, and item design. So yeah, for free. I'm not paying him. Nobody's getting paid for this game. Anyway, so I had a suggestion of being able to change the colors here, and I thought it was really good because it actually is a little bit of an accessibility thing too, because you can, like some of these might not like be your vibe, or like you might be colorblind a little bit too. I'm gonna add more options. It's always working already, like these. So then you basically can change the chip color, which is basically the background here, and you can revert it to default, or you can just randomize it if you want. And then you can change the cell, these empty cell ones. Empty cells might not want to make it too gaudy because it might be a little tough on your eyes. So maybe not suggesting something like this. And then like individual different event node types, you can change the color of, and then you can always just revert them to their defaults. Which is, so I go back sometimes because I'm just used to seeing the colors that are those. So yeah, I will add like headers to these, probably separate these out, and then add ones for true and false arrows, because they're actually not any different from red and green, so it might actually be a accessibility issue because their shapes are the same. Maybe I could change the shapes a little bit too to help with that. But anyway, so yeah, that's about it for the changes. I'm actually opening the game more now, and I'm making some more uh, mostly just edits to functionality. Still thinking about making Foxtrot soon. I have it as a Q2'26 now. I don't know if anyone notices, but I just keep upping these after every release, just because I never make the deadline. So yeah. And then just adding a lot more parts that Flair had suggested, including some stuff that will help him help make like help make levels, or have ideas for levels that. So basically, some parts that are needed to make some levels work that he has ideas for. So always happy to do that, because I don't like level designs. I mentioned that. Anyway, yeah, that's about it for this update. I will try to keep the ball rolling. I feel like I'm getting back into it a little better. So sorry about the lack of updates and such. And yeah, and thank you for watching. I'll see you 3-ish months. Thank you. That's not my mouse.